So when the doors are open, simply go in the vehicle, and all you need to do is hit the brakes. When you hit the brakes, the doors will close for you and the vehicle will go back to the last saved profile like this. So in front of you, you'll see the panel. Oh, it wants me to put on my seatbelt. So this that pops up right here is your display, how you could control the vehicle doors. So if you press any one, for example, the driver's side right here, it will open the door for you. Notice that the Model 3 is right there and the doors did not go all the way. If there's any obstruction, the vehicle door will stop, notifying you that it won't go all the way, right? So if it were to stop right here, in order to override it, I need to pull the door towards me and then push it open. Let's say it's like some plastic or something that's right there. All right, so this is the first thing that pops up. In order to get it up, it will come in automatically. Let's say if you stop and open the doors and you exit out, all I have to do is hit this thing right here. So you hit the car panel, this will pop up, and these are your controls. It's pretty intuitive. You learn very quickly. These are your car controls. Those are your fog lights, whatnot, and this adjusts the suspension. You could increase or decrease it and then set it at a specific location, and the car will automatically rise or go lower at that location. The car tends to drive in low mode when it's on highways and roads. So right here it shows your displays right there. It shows your tire pressures, and then right in front of the vehicle, it has the lights on. It will show you that the lights on. So let's close this out. So a very simple walkthrough. These are pretty self-explanatory. If you hit this music thing right here, it'll give you the screen. The screen is very big. It's like a map. It will load relatively quickly if you have good reception. I have 4 bars, so I don't know why it's taking this long. But if you're out in the open, the maps will load relatively quickly. And then if you want to tap or find supercharging locations, all you have to do is hit this right here. It will show you all the superchargers. I recommend going to superchargers because they charge within 30 to 45 minutes for like half, or anything higher is at max 1 hour. If you go to any of the other ones, those are like little trickle chargers that are at like hotels or whatever, and they charge only like maybe 17 or 20 miles per hour. You have different chargers and adapters that come with the vehicle, so use the one that works best for you. To cancel, you just simply hit the cancel right there. So now let me zoom back out because it was taking forever to load. There we go. Now it's loading a little bit quicker. So if you were to tap the screen again, this will appear. If you want to go into like satellite mode, just simply tap this. If you have good reception, it will load relatively quick. Wow, it's loading quicker than regular maps. That's crazy. And it's pretty accurate. If you could zoom all the way in and it will show you exactly where I'm at, but I won't show you where my location is because that's my house. All right, and then just tap it. It comes right off. Right here again, this is your options menu at your car. You can open and close all the doors, adjust autopilot, steering, all the settings are right there. This is your media console. Once you hit this right there, you have music that comes up. You have the radio. You can connect your phone or you could stream, and now they added Spotify on here, and you can adjust it via settings. If you want a specific song, you could go ahead and search by tapping search, and then it will come up, and you could type the name of the song, like for example No Limit. And then you could search under like top songs, whatever. I mean, it's pretty simple, but this one is by No Limit by G-Eazy. So you can close that out. In order to add your phone, simply just slide up. There's a little thing right here. You just slide it on up, and then you'll be able to add your phone or connect your device right there. Pretty simple. When you want it down, just slide down, and it gives you some options of like last paid tracks, hip hop, and whatnot. Or you could also slide it all the way down so you have a bigger screen. Again, you can slide it up and it will give you all these options right here. So that's good. So now they added another thing right here because it couldn't fit everything, like a little collapse and expand button. Once you tap that, it will give you different options. So you have the camera. If you activate the camera, you'll see right behind you. So if someone is following you or you want to check on anything behind you, just go ahead and activate the camera, right? And then you have energy. Let me see. To close the camera, use a little X right there. It's if you use the computer, you'll see how easy it is to learn. Then you have the charging. Once you tap that, it'll give you the charging information. Tap charging. Or not, maybe that link is broken, but whatever. Then you have the entertainment toolbox, toy box. These two right here are the same thing as hitting the T. If you were to tap the T, we'll give you specs on the car, right? And if you scroll down, you tap the T, right? Oh, it's tricky with a camera in your hand. And then you can slide down, and sometimes it does it automatically, but it has a lot of little fun stuff in here. That's the arcade. This makes the car dance so the doors open. It does some really cool stuff. Then that's like a fireplace for winter. Yeah, all sorts of displays. If you tap them, they'll tell you how to activate them and how to actually use them. So they're pretty cool. It's a nice little fun feature on the model. All right, so right here you have different profiles. Once you tap the name, it will show the profiles. If you were to go into park, let's say you're throttling the controls, right? You go to park, the vehicle will go back into easy entry, easy exit mode. So if I were to actually hit this profile, the steering wheel will move, the seats will come out, so it will give me added room for me to get out of the vehicle or enter the vehicle. That's how it normally is. And then once you come in and you hit the brakes, it will close the doors, and then it will go back to the last saved profile once you go to drive. So I'll just go back to my profile right there, and we are good. So what else is up here? Right here is your navigation tab. If you tap that, you have different options and last places that you could go to. You could simply type the address that you want in, just like your phone. Pretty simple, right? And then this right here is the dash cam. If you get closer, so it's automatically recording. If there's an accident, there's a hit and run or something, all you have to do is just tap this, and we'll download it to a thumb drive that I have stored in the vehicle, and then you'll be able to get that footage whenever you need it. Right here is Sentry Mode. So if you're parked in like a sketchy neighborhood, or somebody parks super close to you, or you just want to turn on video surveillance, just tap this right here. Once you tap it, it will give you, if somebody gets close to the vehicle, it will automatically like start recording. So if anything happens, it will tell you that there's been this many activities, whatnot. And you can get in the vehicle. All you have to do is tap this, and it will download all the videos for you. And then you just connect it to your computer, and you can see what was happening when you're not when you weren't in the vehicle. All right, and okay, yes. So next, we have the wheels. You have the scrolling wheels right here. Pretty simple. This is like your volume key. These are forward and back on your tracks, right? This right here is options. If you were to tap it, it gives you different options like temperature. You use the scroll wheel to scroll down. And you have like your phone display brightness, the fan speed, or whatever, right? And you press enter to get in. Press it in, and you go in. This right here is your Siri button or guide. You could tap it and say play classical music, or you could tap it and say just like how I search. You could tap it and say play No Limit by G-Eazy. You could be as vague as you want or very specific. It will search through the list of songs that are available, and then it will play it for you. If it cannot find that song at that moment, you could be super impatient and keep saying like play No Limit, play No Limit, and eventually it will find the song and it will play it. Or if not, if it doesn't find the song, we put you on like a channel that plays similar songs.